So here we go. Another person comes out and shows a fucking exploit on this.
No, God!
So I'm going to show you the legit way of how to do this to get it done the fastest and what builds you'll need to use on this as a 4-man. And you can do this all with the 1-man, depends on what you want to do, and get this done the fastest so that way you can get the most XP for your bang of your buck in the shortest period of time possible. And we'll show you how to do it and what to look for. Now, how many of you have totally forgot what it takes to get the most XP from certain things? Because there's a little bitty hint we're going to go over and show y'all what some people forgot. Now, right over here at this gentleman right here, you can see where you get your skills and stuff. If you come over here, it's got all these people that you have to unlock. Remember doing all this stuff? Where you had to go through your level 30 character and unlock all this stuff, and you got all your skills, and you got this stuff right over here. Yeah, there's a little bitty hint that a lot of people forget of how to get the most XP from each thing that you do. Now, resource convoys are obviously the fastest, but this right here, this tells you how to get more XP. So each one has a specific deal. If you go ahead and read them. 1, getting headshots is going to give you the most. Multi-kills is another one. You also have weak points and things like that. And tactical kit accolations. You have survivor, which basically just means you kill a lot of stuff without dying, and that's going to give you a lot of XP. So if we basically go for each one of these together, even as a team, we get the most XP. Now, the builds you're going to want, because you want to kill a bunch of them at one time, is a mortar build. So having the mortar on is going to slap tons of them down all at once, and at the same time you're going to rip most of their armor off the fastest way possible. Now, hitting the weak spots, we can put on this little firefly, and that's going to basically rip them apart, which is the demolisher. So that way you can also hit the little weak spots out there in the world, gas cans, things like that. Just hit their weak spots and blow it all up. Maybe get a few kills here and there. So basically just having a mortar build with that on is going to be best. Now, you also want to have Eclipse, because doing status and stuff like that is going to keep them in place. You can kill groups of them with this right here alone. So being able to riot foam them and then hit them with the fire sticky is going to be your best. So this player is basically going to hit them with the riot foam first, and then once they are riot foam, you're going to hit them with the fire sticky, and then the other players will help kill them, drop them down, and then boom. So again, you don't have to run this with this type of chest. You can do the Eclipse chest, but you don't have to worry about your weapons, just the skills alone. So don't be worrying about that. Now, you do want the firewall, because if you run into Black Tusk, you can use this shotgun, shoot the shotgun on the dogs and chongas, and then hit them with your status, and it's going to do more damage because now they're less fire resistance. Now, another piece is, because you want to keep your teammates healed up and get the most damage out, is putting on the legendary booster type build. So having the legendary booster, this person's going to do extra status from the shotgun, give your teammates the extra damage from perfect opportunistic, give your skills the extra damage from the artificer hive, keep them healed so they can be alive, and everybody can go extremely squishy and still get the damage out. So if you run it like this, you're going to give them extra damage, period, for everything that they're going to do. Now, lastly, you can put on a focus build or a pestilence build. Either one is fine. But whoever's going to be using that, that's the person you're going to worry about. Now, again, he's got an eclipse. He's going to throw on the extra piece of Dolan or Wyvern for his eclipse build. So he's going to get the most damage out. So you have one eclipse build. You have another person who's, again, running this right here to give out the extra damage. And then you have a person either running focus, or you're going to have a person running pestilence so you can grab them and kill them. Then, again, I'm going to be the mortar for our team. Now we have basically every kind of specialist that we need, and we're going to be able to switch it over. So once you get it done, you get everybody set up, go ahead and switch everything to heroic. And for this is important. Fog of War is number 1. Make sure you have that on. Fragile armor, that's good. Do not do pistolero, because you have to get kills with your pistol to basically get ammo. That's going to slow you down. Same with scavenge skills. Do not put this on. You're trying to go for the fastest time, not waste your time. So take these 2 off and these 3 on. Because if you have to go out there and scavenge your skills, and players are using skills to slap them down, they're not going to get them in time, and it can waste your time. This here, having those 2 on will increase your time. Now come over here to this little spot and get your timers done faster. And then just start looking around on your map for anything. Once it's reset, you'll have to wait a few seconds, and then eventually, like probably about 5 or maybe about 10 seconds, everything will start coming out from the little checkpoints, the little land areas that you have. So start looking around just real quick, and like right about now, see here we got one coming out. Less than probably about 5 or 6 seconds. So we fast travel over here to this spot, and then we're going to start doing each one of these convoys. Then you see they just came out right here. There's one. You see we're just basically riot foaming, hit him with the firefly. There's some extra XP, that's going to count. Hit his spot. Oh, here they come out. Slap him down. He's got him on burn. That's going to transfer. And you see, and he's sniping them. And they're all dead. So while they're dead, you have one person run back. Get this. Go get the other one, because they were spaced out for some reason. We don't know why. One dropped it over here, and the other one dropped it over there. If they're spaced together, it's a lot faster. And then boom. Now again, we got them right here. We just hit the convoy. So again, Firefly, one person is shooting the other ones. Hit their weak spots. That's extra XP. And so on. Now, the other ones, it was hard because they fast traveled. As soon as we fast traveled, they came out. So we got this one, this little group right here. So this one here was a lot easier. We're going to show this one as fast as we possibly can. There's Firefly, hit the weak spots. That still counts. They're all dead. He's got them. Slap their armor off. They've got the status on them. You see they're dying extremely quick. As soon as they get shot with that shotgun, that extra status for the skills goes straight to them. There's 2 of them down, hit them for 11. And my mortar normally hits for about 9 mil, so we're already getting 2 mil more. They're gone. And see, they're together, so that makes it easier just to run back and grab it. So you'll be doing these in less than a minute, right there. All you gotta do is find them, get them in those spots, less than a minute. Now, if you want to go do the dark zone farm, this western dark zone has the fastest farm possible. Now, if you can get the whole server to work together, or at least maybe a 12, because there's 12 players, you can have these 4 spots that we have highlighted. If you can get the entire server to work together, you can farm these back to back to back. These 4 right here. Literally 2 of them at least will pop up. If you can get some of the other ones to clear and then get these 4 to continuously pop up, this is literally the fastest farm possible in the game. Because if you can get at least 8 men in the dark zone who fight together and help each other out, even if you're fighting rogues, this area right here is literally the fastest farm in the game. Now, it won't give you a whole lot because those extra buffs will not be in the dark zone. So those 4 buffs or 5 buffs that you could possibly have in here will not be here. But most of these right here are going to be challenging or hard. So you can walk through them as fast as humanly possible and just clear them. So we're going to show what you do and how fast we can actually do them in. Plus, you can also come over here and get exotic components, which you can't get from out there in the open world, in the light zone. So what we'll do is we're going to go over here and we're going to hit one of these and show you just how fast we can do it. We might show like 1 or 2 more after that of how fast you can farm them in here. Now, it's a little bit longer than a minute at times. I think it's close to about maybe 2 minutes to clear. But again, the more players you have, the faster it goes through.
Now detecting contaminated gear. Incoming hostiles detected. Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Contaminated gear detected. Dark zone drop has expired.
And it's done.